posture. You need to introduce us, Dave, like you always do.
Did you want to walk in like you used to?
Should I walk in?
Yeah.
I'm already sitting here, though.
Oh, okay.
Just introduce us, buddy.
Alright. Welcome to yet another SB Sports, SB Baseball Fantasy Video Draft. I am Dave Colson, the manager, owner, and franchisee of the Village franchise. And to my right, he needs no introduction, the founder, president, CEO of SB Sports, and the manager, president, and CEO of Sweetbriar, Keith Reinhardt. Keith, thank you.
Thanks for the introduction, David. It's always a pleasure to do this video with you.
It's been highly requested this year.
Yeah,
Some years
a lot
we
of
don't get
people
some
were,
requests.
Some even demanded it. Louisiana was really keen on finding out the order earlier.
Real pushy.
Yes, yes. So we're here and we're glad to be making this video for all of you. We're just going to jump right into it. We got 20 ballots we put in a box. The box is down here in the middle. It's probably about 10, 12 inches. Let's pull up to show everyone. We just found this. We are in the official SB studio.
Brand new SB Studios. We've had a few incarnations, but
Yeah, many of you know the league the system is expanding. AAA has 20 teams now.
very
So,
international.
yes, we have someone from Southeast Asia in there, so we're excited to have that addition. So we're calling it SB Sports Revamped, Dave.
Yeah,
We're getting into it.
everything's going to be revamped.
And then,
Every sport. Not just baseball, we're looking at football too. We're also looking at hockey and basketball to make it better for you.
yeah, just for you guys. So good things to come. Well, Dave, should we get started?
Number 20, here it comes.
Mixed up a little bit in there.
It's going to look a little awkward, just like stretch it down like that. So number 20 will be a very good pick. It'll be the Poplar Angels.
Popular Angels, yeah.
Something along those lines.
He had a tough time in AAA there for a couple of years, but he's found his way through the tunnel into the big leagues. We're happy to have him on board.
20, a very good pick.
It is a solid
Some
pick.
people wouldn't like it, but I feel like it's a very good pick to have.
You get the back-to-back in there, right?
Absolutely.
Village.
We're going for 19 now?
19, yeah.
Alright. Mix it on up. One year we may invest in like a legitimate bingo system, but I mean,
And we might get back to that if we get the funds for that,
Yeah.
again, you know, with this whole revamp thing, we might be able to.
so number 19 in the 2014 8th annual SB Baseball Draft will be the aforementioned Louisiana Cardinals.
Louisiana Cardinals.
Here's your video, bud. You're number 19.
One thing though, Cardinals, how did you lose the name Cardinals?
Well, originally last year
Ah,
I was
yes.
supposed to be in AAA due to my finishing of 16th in 2012, but I'm not sure who, but one of the managers did not respond to any invitations to rejoin the league, and that is when I was brought back as the basically I was the highest standing manager to go down to AAA.
Yes,
So I was
yes.
back, and also in AAA, I believe I'd finished in second place.
That's
The
right, so
year
you were
before,
next
so-
to get called up. It was Rice Aronis, he didn't receive his invitation, or he received it, rather, he just had some personal matters that he had to attend to, so we apologized when I contacted him. But yeah, that is why you got the call up, I remember.
And then Louisiana already joined, he had joined the Cardinals.
And he was already taking the name.
So I took the Padres, and we were happy with the switch.
Yeah, it was good. And that's why Stewart is actually going to be in the big leagues now, with Jersey stepping down. He got that place because Stewart finished 16th, so he was next to get the call up. That's why Stewart is in the big leagues, if any of you were wondering.
Because the reason why we don't call up another player from AAA is because with Keith and myself both down there making sure that everything goes smoothly, obviously we're finishing fairly high in AAA. So if we were to call up another AAA player, you're looking at the guy who finished in 8th, sometimes even 9th place in AAA, and that's just not to the standards of the big leagues.
No, not at all. This is the highest class, most elite managers in the big leagues that we have right now. And,
With the exception of Moonhill.
Moonhill's been back and forth a little bit, but you know he's a trooper.
You know what, this could be his year.
It could be. Let's push for playoffs first, though, eh, Mooney?
Alright,
All right.
let's go to 18.
18. Sorry for the little segue there, folks.
We've got plenty of them.
We get distracted.
We still have we have a big topic to discuss.
Oh yeah, things are coming up. Yeah.
All right, so number 18 is going to be Rockcrest
Brewers. He's a little bit of a beast, eh, Dave?
I would say so. He's a very underrated manager.
Yeah, his strongest sport's basketball or baseball. Sorry, he is in basketball as well.
Yes, I believe
We should probably look that up.
I gave up as soon as all my players got injured.
Yeah, it was a tough one for me. I sure remember my little post in there, Dave.
I remember.
Yeah, about Gatineau losing. But really, it's my fault. I got to step it up in the clutch. And,
All right.
I'm right, a little bitter there
17.
about that.
17.
Missing out on the playoffs.
We won't go the basketball route.
No.
17.
17, buddy.
It's gonna be my old friend, the Aurora Rockies.
Aurora Rockies.
Odd fella.
Do you know him?
No,
He played university basketball, as far as I know. That's what he claims.
he is a four sport guy though.
He is. He's got those dimensions of playing all sports. It's nice.
And we would like to mention, if anyone who is in SB baseball is interested in joining one of the other SB leagues, whether it be hockey, football, or basketball, please just let Keith know or myself know, and we'll try to accommodate that because we're always looking to grow.
We're always looking to expand,
Growth
internationally.
Growth is always good.
It's an important aspect of any sports system.
Number 16 in this year's draft will belong to Murray Hill
Mariners. So 16 is it's a tough spot. Anywhere 13 to 16 is who am I going to get? If you're 17 to 20, you get that reverse round and you get the next players, right? So you can pick 2 players at a time.
But at 16, you're the best position at 16 is if someone drops.
If
someone is rated fairly high continues to drop.
Yeah. You could get a Jose Bautista in there potentially if you take him if he's not taken already.
Absolutely, there's
Well,
still
he's hit 5 home runs in spring training.
plenty
thus far.
of good players still at 16.
Oh yeah.
At 15, who's going to own 15? That's the thing you got to look out for. Is you always got to wonder who's going to be around you. Because you don't want the wrong manager picking in front of you or
That's
behind
right.
you. Because
I feel like I always get sandwiched between like Ripley and Steel City. Yeah, it's always a little stressful.
number 15 this year will be the Orchard Lake Tigers.
Orchard Lake, he's got my back. Good guy. He's been around for since day one. Proud supporter of the SB Sports system.
Number 14.
14. We're
Coming
moving
on.
along here, Dave. This is nice.
Well,
Except for the reach, you got to go way down under there.
I understand that. We gotta keep these videos relatively. Some people don't have the time.
Jersey
to watch
City.
these. Yeah. Well, we have our own issues there. Number 14 is going to be the Opprington Red Sox.
Opprington.
A little fallen back from last year. I believe he was number 1 last year.
Yes, he was. But he'll be fine with that. Right now, he's watching the video. He's going, dang.
You can get a John Lester at 14,
Oh yeah.
or a Shane Victorino,
Pedroia.
or a Dust.
Is
David
Pedroia?
Ortiz.
What's Pedroia ranked?
I have no idea. I don't think he's that high though.
No, I think he's top 10.
Really,
I think so. I'm pretty sure, man.
He's got a little injury problems for my liking.
He's a good player.
Number 13.
Dave, you and I are still in the pot.
That is true. And at number 13, we're looking at the North Sea White Sox.
North Sea. Got any stories about North Sea this year, Dave?
No.
No? Okay. Oh, that's funny.
The funny thing is, nobody actually knows what he's talking
They
about.
don't even know.
There was, yeah. It's fine. That's it for that. Number 12. Shake this up a bit.
We need our little lottery ball back. We can just have it in front of us, just popping like.
That was nice. We'll invest in that for next year.
We should. We should.
Owning the number 12 pick. It's a big year for him.
Oh yeah.
The Stuart Braves.
Stuart Braves. Stewie.
Just needs a big bounce back year.
Got to prove himself that he belongs in the big league, which we know he does, right?
You know he does, but I mean at this point he's a veteran. He's getting older in the game. Sometimes.
You saying Stu's gonna step down soon?
I'm not saying Stuart's going to step down. I'm just saying, he's probably starting a family soon.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? I mean, you got to juggle fantasy sports, your personal life,
Yes.
your career.
I know he's just finished school recently. He's
But there comes a time when I think you're stressed with life. Life gets busy, right, Dave? But you realize that you got to find that balance and incorporate fantasy sports into your life.
Absolutely.
And you you calm down. You find a way to do all these things in your life.
Absolutely.
Right? So you find a happy medium.
There were days in the past where we were able to, continue to be online constantly, adding and subtracting players, and there comes a time where you just gotta, you don't have the time to do that anymore, and you just kind of dial it back a bit, but still stay involved.
Yeah, because I felt like the passion was gone, but really, the passion for posting every, 30 minutes on the message board was gone, because we just didn't have the time to do that anymore. We still post the odd message here and there, and we will, but you gotta find that happy medium, I think.
Yeah, there's not a lot of controversy in SB Sports.
No, it's calmed down in that aspect, but the competition is still there,
Absolutely, but it's more silent competition rather than verbal confrontations.
Yeah, not many rivals, but Forest Hill's back in AAA, so...
Oh, is he really?
He is. He is, Dave, so he's probably going to talk a little bit of smack talk to you in there.
That's fine, I'm not too worried about it. Number 11, we will go to...
Almost halfway there. Oh!
The Sweetbriar Jays.
Oh, man.
That's not a good pick, Keith.
Nah, but I'll make do, I'll make do. I'll tell you who I'm not taking. Either of the Uptons. Just in case his brother falls down like BJ. That was brutal. He hit like 217. And he was, I think, my second round pick.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah,
high hopes for BJ.
I did, I saw his career average at 250, but I'm thinking, new team, like new city in Atlanta, he'll thrive there.
With his brother?
With his brother, Justin Upton. Oh, man. But you live and you learn, right? Right, Dave?
Yeah, we're going to top 10 now.
We're the top 10. Who's going to be in front of me?
Well, behind you, Stewart.
Yeah, Stu.
So that's a tough one.
A bit of a bummer.
And picking directly in front of you will be...
Open it already, would you?
The Hickory Orioles.
Hickory Orioles. I'm all right with that. And that's not an attack at you, Hickory, I know what you're capable of. Hickory gets 10.
So we've got, what, 9 spots left. And let's name off the guys who are still out there.
That we know of. Steel City.
Steel City, Village.
Ripley,
Tallow.
Ooh.
Woodville. It's going to be a murderer's
row. Woodville's now Half Moon, and Tallow is now Lenoke.
And then we've also got Weymouth.
Well, Weymouth's in there, yeah.
Miles.
Miles is in there.
Miles still. This top 9 is going to be a murderer's row.
Yeah.
And also, sorry, we can't forget Moonhill. Still
Moonhill
just snuck in there.
Well, maybe Moon will get top 3 pick and you'll stick around the bigs for next season.
Maybe Moonhill will get number 1.
Maybe.
Let's go to number 9.
Number 9 in the official SB lottery draft video presentation.
I don't know how I feel about being in the top 10 at this point, because that's a
lot of pressure.
There's a lot of competition around those tops. You're not going to be able to think that you're going to let a player slide to you a bit.
Yeah.
Well, sitting at number 9 is going to be Lenoke Giants.
Oh, man. So he's 2 picks ahead of me. Should we talk about Lenoke now, Dave? Or?
I think it's appropriate, yeah.
It's a good time, yeah. I sent that heartfelt message. Those were sober thoughts, by the way. I didn't have any vino, as Gatineau would call it. Lenoke is he's a legend. I think that he would go down in the SB Sports Hall of Fame, Dave.
I think he's the first inductee into the SB Sports Hall of Fame.
And the Hall of Fame is real, Dave? Are we going to establish that?
I think it's real, yeah. Now that we're having some managers who retire. I mean, we can obviously have some individual sport Hall of Fame, so if you're just good at football, you can go to that. But I think, Lenoke or Talaverde, as most of you know him, has a baseball title. He has a basketball title.
Mm-hmm.
He's got
2
football titles.
So he would lead all SB leaders with 4.
I don't quote us, but I'm pretty sure it's 4.
It's 4, yeah.
And I'm sure he's got some finals in there. Wasn't able to crack the career Grand Slam, but still a legendary career.
I mean, you could always come back to, life gets busy. He said he didn't have the time and energy. Maybe he'll find that happy medium and take a year or 2 off. Pull a Michael Jordan, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we could actually establish an SB Hall of Fame book with the records indicated in there. We could post the PDFs online, lots of ways to get that done.
I have all that information already pretty much done, just needs to be a little
so
updated.
Finalize that. That'd be good.
Alright, let's go to number 8. You're going to be missed, Lenoke.
That was a moral of the story. We appreciate all of his efforts in the SB system.
Number 8. It's going to be a beast in baseball. The Miles Cubs.
We were saying once he retired, which we hope isn't anytime soon, he'll definitely be a nomination for the SB Hall of Fame.
In the few years that he's been here, he has.
Yeah, he's definitely made an impact.
Absolutely. 2 of the last 3 years in baseball, I believe.
And he's first. He finished first in basketball, and he's beating Aurora. Last I checked, 8-4.
So he's looking to get his 4th title.
He's hungry. That's in such a short time span too.
We just
Yeah.
need Miles to get some more. I mean, I know he was in hockey, but we need to get him maybe some football action.
Yeah, we could probably get him into football.
We can always increase football. It's only at 14 teams right now.
We could expand that, make it 2 divisions.
2 divisions, maybe 16.
Yeah, we could even bump it up to 8 teams making the playoffs. Now, football is the most traditional, but it's also something that everyone's always asking me to get into. We just don't have space, right?
Absolutely.
So we should probably consider expanding that.
And before we went to air in the SB studios, Keith and myself were discussing format changes for SB football, and I think we've come up with something that will please everyone and make it more balanced in terms of player contributions.
But we will announce that later.
And stick around because we still do have an announcement on the format changes to SB baseball.
For baseball, yeah, that's correct. We're going to officially announce that.
But before we get that,
We should
let's
keep
go to
going.
let's go to number
Let's
7.
go to number 7. Oh, this video is going to be like 15 minutes.
I know. They'll survive. They'll survive. Number 7. It's going to be myself, the Village Padres.
Oh, man.
That is I'm all right with that. Again, I will not be attending this year's draft, unfortunately. But at least I have a strong idea of who I would get at 7, and then
He's got a pre-rank.
the luck of the draw at that point.
That's absolutely it.
That's all I have to say about me. Number 6.
Yeah, it's going to be tight, man. Weymouth, Steel City, Ripley. They're biting their nails at home watching this video right now.
Number 6 is going to be the Mansell Reds.
Mansell, we didn't mention him.
No, he's
Formerly known as Concord. He's dangerous. He knows his stuff. Yeah, he's been in since day 1 as well, I believe. The first official SB
way back
season.
when.
Yeah, for baseball.
So we've got 5 spots left. We've got Woodville, Ripley, Weymouth, Steel City, and Moonhill.
Moonhill. Oh,
Moonhill looking for the Cinderella story.
yeah, definitely.
Sitting at number 5 will be the Half Moon Marlins.
Happy Marlins, that's formerly known as Woodville. A lot of name changes, and we're fine with that. Village and I were saying that if we moved locations, we probably would keep our name just because we've gone as Village and Sweetbriar for so long.
It's tradition.
Yeah, I had the opportunity to change my name to the Commons Blue Jays when I lived in Florida, but I decided to go against that, remain Sweetbriar. You can't replace the nickname Sweet, you know.
No.
You cannot.
Number 4.
Number 4. Thinking it's Steel City.
I had 2 there. I already saw this one, so we'll go with Moonhill Rays.
Moonhill. So we're down to the top 3. That's dangerous.
I know Steel, Ripley, and Weymouth are all anxiously awaiting to
Oh, yeah.
see what they got.
I think Weymouth's gotten in the top 3 before. I'm not 100% sure.
I feel like Ripley gets into the top a lot.
Yeah.
That might be the reason why he has such success.
Not a direct chirp at Ripley, eh?
I don't know what you're talking about. Number 3, the Weymouth
Weymouth Rangers. Whoa, so we're going to give Terrence number 1?
Possibly.
Terrence or Ripley?
One of the two. Means Andrew McCutcheon is going top 2.
Oh man.
Which isn't a bad thing. I mean, he's
Yeah,
a
it's-
legitimate.
Oh yeah. I said because like I wanted McCutcheon, but I couldn't get him at 11 anyways. So.
No. You know, one of these teams is going to get a very good player. You've got
Whoever they
McCutcheon,
want, or
you got
Trout,
Trout.
Cabrera.
Absolutely.
You could go any one of those 3. So if you're in the top 3, which Weymouth, Ripley, and Steel City,
You're
will
getting
get.
a fantastic player.
Yeah. Then after that, it's just kind of.
Well, there's still some very good players. Maybe you go for a lesser position. I mean, obviously you've got positions such as second base. And,
You got Cano there, yeah.
second base and catcher who don't have a lot of premier players that you can go for. But then at the end of the day, having a Mike Trout or a Miguel Cabrera or an Andrew McCutcheon is an ginormous help.
Oh, it's a
to your
huge
team.
asset.
All right, well, we got 2 left here.
Hope you're enjoying this video, by the way.
That's number 2 right there, which means the first overall pick in the 8th annual SB draft will be.
Do you want me to announce it?
Yeah.
The Ripley Yankees. He's getting the
Whoever he
first
wants.
overall pick. Oh man. Well, congrats, Rip. That's great.
Which means Steel City is now number 2.
And he's fine with that because he'll probably take McCutcheon, and you won't feel as bad because you would have taken him first,
Over.
but people would have
like
questioned
Trout.
that maybe, yeah, over Trout or Cabrera.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Shall we review the order quickly before?
yeah, let's go down there. Yeah,
All right, number 20, we've got the Poplar Angels. 19 is Louisiana Cardinals. 18, Rockcrest Brewers. 17, Aurora Rockies. 16, Murray Hill Mariners. 15, Orchard Lake Tigers. 14, Mike, Operaton Red Sox, Coolest. 13 is the North Sea White Sox. 12, Stewart Braves. 11, Mr. Sweetbriar over here. 10 is the Hickory Orioles. 9 is the Lenoke, formerly known as the Talo Verde Giants.
And Lakeland.
And Lakeland, yes. Number 8 is the Miles Cubs. 7, the Village Padres. 6 are the Mansell Reds. 5 are the Half Moon Marlins, aka Woodville.
Woody.
4 is the Moon Hill Rays. 3 is the Weymouth Rangers. 2, Steel City Pirates. And number 1, Ripley Yankees.
All right.
Quite the order.
That's it. So we'll post that. Hopefully you watched the video.
Remember, the draft is the 29th of March, Saturday night at I believe 7:15.
Yeah, confirm that, but
Pretty sure it's about that time, and hopefully
7:15. The AAA draft is tomorrow at 7:15. If we were to live stream that, we would for you, but we'll keep you updated on that.
interesting.
Yes.
Shall we talk about the amendments quickly and then wrap this up?
The Ripley's proposed amendment, yes.
Well, we have the 2 DLs, which I believe is going through.
That's through automatically. And that's a good call. I mean, I forget who suggested that. Was it Orpert? Yeah.
I'm not sure, but it was a
It
good
doesn't matter.
suggestion.
We were all thinking it, it's,
Nonetheless.
yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, last year we did institute the NA spot for anyone who wants to stash away a prospect
Yeah.
or someone who
So
who hasn't signed yet.
yeah. So we always look to expand and look for ways we can grow the SP system, move forward. So I think it's a good call, incorporating the second DL position.
Waiver claims.
Waiver claims. That's something that we're still, on the fence about.
9-9 tie in terms of voting. We don't know who the 2 who didn't vote are.
We'd
We'd like to know, but we don't know for sure.
We can never find that out unless Yahoo Sports somehow will allow us to. But we didn't really reach a verdict on that, Dave. I know you're still thinking about it. I'm still thinking about it. To be quite honest, I actually changed my vote midway through. I think,
As did I, yes.
yeah, and that's how we derived at this decision. Did you change it? You changed it.
I changed it from being in favor to being against.
To not, and I actually did the same thing, and that's why we decided to. We're not going to incorporate that amendment this year, maybe next year. So I think it's probably best just to do what we've been doing because the league was on the fence about it. So I think it's a safe move if we stick to our gut instinct, Dave and I. So there will not be the waiver priority.
It'll be just your normal waiver priority
Yeah.
as before.
But not to say we can't propose that question again next year, but not this year, it looks like. So
Something we could do near the end of the year when our managers are still around.
See how they
update
feel
our
about it.
lineups. Because, I mean, there are a lot of managers who, until they get the email saying the draft's in 2 days, don't really worry about the league. So if everyone's updating their lineups later in the year, do the vote for next year, and then we can see what we can arrive to.
yeah.
Because some people may have gotten screwed over by the waiver system this year and decided that, well, we want to try something different and change their vote.
All right.
That's everything, I think.
I think we've covered pretty well.
All right.
All.
Well, take care, guys.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Good job, Dave. Let's see what that was. That was pretty good, eh?
I think that was long.